Let's talk about India and the gender gap. For years, there's been a debate about whether the country is truly making progress toward equality or if the gap simply shifts from one area to another. The story starts with education. At most academic levels, women are now outpacing men. Today, 57% of postgraduate degrees and 67% of MPhil degrees go to women. Dropout rates are lower for girls than boys in secondary school, and literacy has undergone a revolution. Back in 1981, only 3 out of 10 women in India could read. Today, it's 7 out of 10. That's an extraordinary leap within a few decades. But education doesn't automatically translate into jobs. For decades, higher degrees didn't mean more women in the workforce. That's been shifting more recently. Female labor force participation rose from 23% in 2018 to 42% in 2024. Still, the numbers hide important differences. Rural women are much more likely to work 48% compared to just 28% of urban women. And then comes pay. Women on average earn only 76 rupees for every 100 rupees men make in salaried jobs. Across high skill, medium skill, and low skill categories, the gap remains. In 2023 for high skill jobs, men averaged 150 rupees an hour while women made 112. For low skill jobs, the numbers were 49 versus 35, which brings us to the double shift. Even when women have jobs outside, they come home to more work. In 2024, women spent on average 7 hours a day on unpaid housework and caregiving. Men, 2 hours. And when it comes to power inside the home, only 3.4% of Indian women make household decisions independently. So the gap isn't just about income, it's also about control. Leadership is another place where disparities stand out. Less than 3% of startup founders or Fortune 500 CEOs in India are women. Only 16% of senior and mid-management roles go to women. In politics, the share of women in parliament has nearly doubled from 7% in 1995 to 14% today. Progress, yes, but still far from parity. Entrepreneurship, however, shows a bright spot. Women are driving India's startup wave. 2 out of every 5 small businesses are led by women, and 17% of unicorns are women-led. Some of India's most valuable companies like Nykaa, Mamaearth, and Biocon are founded or run by women. So where does all of this leave us? The data tell a nuanced story. Yes, the gender gap is closing in education, literacy, and workforce participation. But it reappears in pay, in unpaid domestic work, in leadership roles, and in household decision-making. India is clearly moving forward, but progress is uneven.